Hi, and thanks for joining me. My name is Becky Rokel, and today we are on Foundational Friday. I'm glad you joined us, and I would like to share with you another gem that I found from truthunity.net, just full of gems. It is called The Great Helper, and it's written by Dana Gatlin. It was published in 1944, so it has been around a while. From the very beginning, it says The Great Helper by Dana Gatlin. It says, do you need help? Help of any kind. Now, that's kind of a odd question because everybody pretty much needs help. Then take time today to turn to the great helper, to really acknowledge him. So acknowledging spirit is very important, and we know that, right? So, but do we take time in our day? It says, your life may seem hurried and filled with problems, but God, who answers the prayers of our hearts and gives us all things, gives us time to turn to him. Now, and then think of it that way. If I don't have time to stop and pray because I feel so busy, I'm not going to feel like when I get to the end of my day that I had a good day because I didn't have time to stop and say, okay, God, send me some help. This is one of the, to me, the one of the most difficult learnings I've had in my spiritual journey is to be able to ask for help. And that's even from God, right? Even though I know God is there for me, asking for help can be awkward sometimes. It says plenty of time, so accept it. God gives us plenty of time. When your problems beseech you, or when you're first awake in the morning, say to yourself something like this. And I love this part here. Let me read this to you. Today I will rely on God. Today I will take time to rely on him. Today I will put God first and other things last. Today I will be true to God. Today I will try to think God's thoughts after him. Today I will try to remember that God is in charge and that I have nothing to fear. Today I will take time to feel at peace, knowing that everything is in God's hands. Today I will be cheerful. I will be a good temper and patient with others. I will be kind. Today I will forget my grudges. I will let go of my doubts and fears. I will discount my problems and hardships. I will count my blessings, however small they seem. I will be on the outlook for every the smallest thing that can be called a blessing. A glass of water to drink, a meal, a glimpse of a beautiful green on the breeze-swayed trees, the goodwill of a friend, the clothes I wear, a chair, a book, my bed. Today I will be grateful for everything I have. I will remember the glorious promises and the illimitable power of God. Today I will rely on God. I will take time to remember him and his promises. Relying on him, I will simply pass over all adverse appearances. I will ignore, cast out all of my error thoughts. Even though they rise up in me as an army, in the name of God, I will drive them out. Today I will partake of the love and joy of God. I will fix my first attention on his promises, his peace, his plenty. Today I will take time for God. I will prove God. Sometimes even when we want to trust God, when we long desperately to find him, it seems difficult to get in touch with him. Did you ever stop to consider that the thought that gives you the most comfort may be your surest and speediest way of making contact? Now that when I first read this was very interesting. So something that brings me comfort may actually be God speaking. By the very comfort that the thought gives you, you may know that for that moment you have touched him. God will help us. What a comforting thought that is. Do not be afraid to think it. Do not hesitate. Think it, believe it, treasure it. Feel it flowing strong and triumphant through your being, a joyous tide of assurance as you give yourself up to it. Feel yourself growing stronger, more buoyant and hopeful as it flows through you. Don't be too much concerned about just how he is going to help you. That is his business. Ooh, there's a striker pose. Huh? I want to trust that he's going to help me, but what if it doesn't show up the way I want it to, right? This is a catching our giddy up sometimes. We think that God's helping us, but it kind of needs to show up the way we want it to show up. And that's not true. It is true that we don't need to be concerned about it. He's going to help us. And that's his business. Your business is to be receptive and willing. That is my business in life. You have for the time relinquished your human responsibility. You are thinking and knowing God will tell me what to do. And what a comforting thought that is. I have to tell you, this pamphlet, even though it's only 20 pages long, really kind of sunk in because it made me think about thoughts like, well, I'll give it to God, but if I hold the corner because I want it to look like X and it looks like Y, is it really the answer that I need? Or I'm waiting and waiting and the boats have passed, but I'm still waiting, thinking that my answer is a different answer. And what she's saying here, what Gaitlin is saying here is that it's not my business. It's not my worry to see how it will show up. I give it to God and then I let it go. And God is in charge of it. He's working his good in me and all my affairs. I rely absolutely on God, and he will tell me just what to do, and the answer will come. One with God is a majority. Everything is working out just right for me. That's an affirmation. Everything is working out just right for me. And that just right to me is being God's will. Everything is working out God's will for me. The universe is supporting that. This is what our teachings teach us, right? And it goes on to say that you cannot ask too much of God. You cannot speak too much of him, but you have to take enough time to realize this fully, to let its truth permeate you through and through. Is it not a comfort once you feel assured? Whether thoughts comfort us and thoughts of God from God, it fills some need, and by this token, we may be sure that God wants to give it to us. God wants to give it to us. God wants what we want for ourselves. It is God's will inside us. It gives us comfort, reassurance, or release. Think it with all of your heart and mind. Feel it surge through your entire being. Just feeling it. Know that it is so. So act as if, be as if, live as if. Once you've spoken it, once God has heard you, it's done and dusted. You're off and you're going. I speak not from myself, but from the Father abiding in me, doeth his work. When you find other thoughts crowding in and returning to this wonderful thought and comfort, the feeling and the thought that God is God in me. Return to it again and again. It doesn't know how many times she tells us that something may come up. Just continue to return. This pamphlet goes on for a little while longer. It's really a great find, but it wants you to remember here. It says, know it in every cell of your mind, in every fiber of your being. In every cell and all the fiber of our being. Know it as you go about your work, as you perform whatever duty is at hand. Know that God is doing God's divine work in you and for you, that He is helping you with your most vital need, that He is even now bringing your good to pass. This is absolutely beautiful. And the rest of the pamphlet goes on like this too. So before we get done here, what I would like to do is I would like to do a meditation with you, just a brief one, if you would. Just, I invite you to relax into these thoughts of God being God in you, as you, and through you. God sees us. God knows us. And as you continue to relax into this moment, be aware that you are fully supported by this divine idea. God is there for you. God wants you to have what you need. Speak it, believe it, and act as if it were true, because it is the truth. It is God. You are God. Relax into this knowing. Take it through your day. And remember, God is your greatest helper. God is there in every moment, in every need, in every joy, in every sorrow. God is there for you. God is your all. As you continue to stay in this moment of relaxation, let me read for you the last few pages. Today, whatever your need, take time to turn to God. Take time to recognize Him, to wait upon Spirit, to prove Spirit, to let Spirit through. If He gives you some inkling, some intimation of Himself that comforts you, respond to it. Say to yourself, today I will rely upon God. Today I will be cheerful. Today I will not criticize or condemn. Today I will be pleasant and agreeable with others. Today I will let my every thought go forth as a blessing, even as an anticipate and confidently accept my blessings to come from God. Today I will do my best, sustained by the knowledge that God is helping me. I will fear no evil, for I am held in the love and the wisdom of God. God will tell me just what to do. He will tell me in plenty of time. Today, I will take time to feel at peace. Today, with God, with the world, I am at peace, and with everyone I deal with or meet. Let this be your prayer, a deep conviction, and it will be answered. You will know peace, and through peace you will find help in ways unguessed. Your every need will be met. He is saying to you, peace I have with you. My peace I give unto you. Not as the world giveth, give I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be fearful. Lo, I am always with you. Acquaint now thyself with Him, and be at peace. thereby good shall come to thee. As you begin to come back to this moment, bring back all the wisdom that you've just heard, all that you know, that you know, that you know. And as you're ready, open your eyes. And I want to say thank you for sharing this with me. Thank you for being here with me. And thank you for participating in our Foundational Friday. We're loving getting to know these authors, more about what's in the archives of Unity, truthunity.net. And we're having a lot of fun doing it. So tune in tomorrow for something completely different. And also, we have videos all week long. So please leave a comment below, and peace be with you. Namaste.
Thank you for joining us, and let's stay connected and grow in spirit. We are on Facebook. Search for Unity Church of El Cajon and follow us and like our posts. You can reach us on YouTube at Unity Church of El Cajon. Please subscribe to our channel, watch our videos, and leave comments which can help us improve. We are on the web at unityofelcajon.org. Email or call our church office to receive our weekly newsletters, which lists all of our activities and opportunities to learn and grow together.